Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today I'm gonna do a collective general reading. More tied to the romance side, the love side. I have some music, well, cards from a music deck out. I also have post-it notes because the lyrics when I was listening to the songs. Um, Then you can see I already have the cards out. Um, so I'm gonna cleanse the energy and get started with that. And yeah, so you have headphones in, turn them down. Okay, so the first song is pretty much why I started the reading. Oh, also a card flipped over while I was getting everything prepared. Okay, so pretty much how it was. So it was a song and then a card. Okay, so the first song that came out was Dead Roses by Oli. I believe I'm saying that correctly. Hold on. Okay. And then the parts that pretty much stands out. Oh, let me show you the card. Just want to listen to the song. That's what it is. That's who it is. And the parts that stood out was, I know in my mind that I'm in love with you. Please don't waste my time. Just because we're talking doesn't mean we're communicating. And why does it feel like I'm always explaining? Dead Roses, right? And then next we have A Change Gonna Come with Sam Cooke. Right? And then this part, it's pretty much just one part of the song. With this, because also in Dead Roses, he was like watering dead roses, so it's like, it makes no sense, and it's a waste of time, and you already know it's dead, and it's not worth anything, so it's just like, it's best to move on. That's where it's like a change is gonna come, and it's like it might have taken you some time to realize it or notice it, but once you have, you've been running ever since. He says it in the song, that part. And he was born by the river, you know. Been running ever since, right? Then we have Think Twice by Celine Dion. Right? And then this part is, oh, without with certain parts of the song, right? It's like what this person is gonna say without them speaking, or what they're thinking, what they're gonna do without them speaking. And then, but the lyrics from the song is, are you doing this? Are you thinking about us? Or are you thinking about you? Are you thinking about you? Or are you thinking about us? But either way, right? But then we have, be sure before you close that door. Um, so like I said, um, so that's the parts that pretty much stood out. But another thing that I also gathered was, if for the people that was in a codependent relationship, this person, you literally depended on this person, and they were about to leave and leaving you. Just like, wait, no, stop. Like, think about this. Like, can we talk about this? Kind of thing. And then we have Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. Right? And then in this part is, my loneliness is killing me now, and when I'm not with you, I lose my mind. And then it was like, oh, pretty baby, I shouldn't have let you go. Right? You knew that you loved this person and you wanted to be with this person and willing to work with this person, but they wanted to leave and let you go, and then now they lonely and struggling and they losing their mind, which is what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to sit there, struggle, and wait for the ones that was in a codependent relationship. But if this person left you and dumped you and you started doing better, they didn't want that. That you wasn't supposed to do that. To them, you weren't supposed to do that. Right, and then we had Thinking About You with Frank Ocean. Right? And then, oh, side note, they cry when they think about you. Right? They might not admit it to people. Okay? Might not show it. They might even admit it to you. But they cry. They cry when they think about you. Or they want to cry when they think about you. Um, but the parts of this song that also what stood out to me was, no, I didn't like you. I just thought you was cool enough to kick it. No, I don't love you. I just thought you was cute. That's why I kissed you. And also that I've been thinking about you. Ooh, and I'm thinking about the future, but you no longer see a future with this person. I wrote that down somewhere. Yeah, right here. Side note, you no longer see a future with this person. And then we have Triggered by Janae, the remix, okay? With 21 Savage and Summer Walker. Okay. So when she said, "You are an enemy, you're not a friend of mine." Um and then she says, no, this is 21. When he was like, "I was triggered when I saw you with that shrub." And then he started like comparing themselves and stuff like that. And if you say like, "Oh no, they won't compare themselves," and blah 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 blah, he said, "Thinking about the faces you made when I hit it, that you're probably making with another ninja, got me tripping." See, yeah, this person no longer, they see a future with you, but no longer see a future with them. They now know that they should never left you and walked away, but they should have thought about that beforehand, and they didn't. So now coming down, we have The Sign of the Times by Harry. Hold on, what is this? No, this ship goes with this. By Henry Styles. And okay. So Sign of the Times by Henry Styles. I have to find out where I started it. Okay. Kind of all over the place. So when he says "stop your crying," it's the sign of the time. Also, when he started the in the beginning, when he was like, "This is the final show," um, then when he said, "We will never learn. We have been here before." Then we have to get away, and then the end is near. We don't talk enough. We have to open up, and we also had that earlier with just because we're talking doesn't mean we're communicating. And then with the signs of the time being here and the thinking about you and the triggered, I also wrote that they're thinking about like better days when y'all was laughing together and stuff like that. But like I said, you was willing to work with this person, and they wasn't willing to work with you. So now they're thinking back and reminiscing, like, damn, I probably should have actually like worked with this person, put time and effort in. Then we have "The Harder They Come" by Jimmy Cliff. Um, with "I'm gonna get my share now. What's mine?" And then when it says, "Then the harder they come, the harder they fall, one and all." Well, the oppressors come. Well, the oppressors are trying to keep me down. Hold on, next sticky note. And then we have "Lord, forgive them. They know not what they have. They know not what they've done." And "I keep fighting for the things I want, though I know that when I die I can't. But I'd rather be a free man in my grave than live as a puppet or a slave." Yeah, so like I said, that codependent relationship, they wanted you to be the little puppet or they slave. You just sit there and wait for them and cater to them hand and feet. Where that's what you probably was doing beforehand. They want to start that back up again. Come back in and start that up again. Another thing I also got is mostly about they're gonna try to play and manipulate with your feelings, but it's also about sex. Then we have the Book of Revelations by Dax, right? And then it's mainly the part when he's asking a whole bunch of questions, like why do we push them away? Why do the people we work to keep never actually stay? And then for the people that are trying to have faith, he says, like, I'm holding my faith in my hand, but the pain of the world has been shaking it loose. So you know it's kinda hard for you to keep the faith. And then we have I Don't Care by Fall Out Boys. And now this is like three different parts. Three different parts. Okay. So some of you, okay, you know who you are and you don't care what anybody thinks, say, or whatever it is about you, but you know it better be true. That's all you. Because if it's not true, then it's like you gonna speak your truth or live your truth. You don't have no problem, telling on yourself, kind of thing, and then embarrassing them. Now, since the other people, y'all are worried about what people gonna say or think about you, right? And then Fall Out Boy saying that you need to get into that energy of you don't care, just don't care, right? Um, it's whatever. They focusing on you, but they need to be focusing on themselves, so it's whatever. Now, some people, this is the more negative aspect. Now, literally, the definition of I don't give a fuck, you literally that. You literally don't give a fuck what people are saying, what people think. Your life can be a hot ass mess. You don't care as long as all eyes are on you. And, Spirit saying you need to give a fuck, okay? You need to give a fuck. Because your life is a hot ass mess at that point in time. You need to give a fuck. And then we have Mary J. Blige with Real Love. And then we have Al Green with Love and Happiness. And those two were pretty much self-explanatory, so I didn't have any notes to listen to. Oh, you can't really see that because right? Love and Happiness. But based off the songs by themselves, what I have gathered is someone is returning for a second chance or trying to get a second chance. You no longer want this person. When you wanted them or needed them, they wasn't there because they didn't want to. Okay? Because they didn't want to. Now they're ready, but it's actually nostalgia, which they might play or use to get back into your good graces or to get you to do what they want. But it's not really nostalgia. It's selective, right? They only gonna remember like the good parts. Like, oh, remember when we went to the park? Not the fact that y'all argued on the way home, or y'all argued on the way to the park. Y'all argued like that kind of thing. Um, and the reason that is because that was the last time they was actually happy and or comfortable. And then I have you're letting it come to an end. You don't care what anybody thinks and they're saying. You know who you are. And you want real love and happiness. You know you can't get it with this person. Never gonna start with the time. Okay, so we have so we have a heart with the wings. So evolving in love, stepping into a new level, or going on to a new level. And we have a rose in your love relationship or love life, or just simply with loving yourself, right? Go again. And this, okay. Okay, so we have a wand, if I can flip it over, a wand, a hand with a leaf, okay, a hand with a teardrop on one side, but then a spiral on the other. So it's like you taking your faith into your own hands, your destiny into your own hands, your life into your own hands, and realize that you're one of a kind with this unicorn. Um, Yeah, with the mermaid. The reason why the mermaid keeps showing up is because there are siren. It's actually definitions of the sirens, the representation of the sirens, right? So it's like a warning. Somebody might try to like sing a song, sing a little spell to keep you under their illusion, um, right? With the key, try to gatekeep you from moving on and moving forward, but you're taking that key and awakening from their illusion that they're trying to put you under. With the owl, right? You're smarter now, you're wiser now to not let anybody. Yeah, with the ballerina, like, because ballerinas are very flexible and we pop them out as contortionists and stuff like that. Like, the way you're going with the flow in certain ways that other people never, normal people can't go with the flow and stuff like that. From those people that try to anchor you or keep you stuck, could have been using spell work and stuff like that. Um, that you're walking away from it with little footsteps. Um, right, with a black cat, you being independent, standing by yourself, and standing firm. And it could have been some friends that was doing this with the paw print, and you're walking away from that because you want peace in your life. Yeah, because with this, you can't really see, but hold on. Then we have a cactus. So they wanted you, like I said before, some of these people you actually depended on, and they will not, rather than left you out in the like in the cold, using like say drought or very dry and like desolate time in your life, and things were rough, and when you needed help or needed like support and stuff like that, people to turn to, they weren't to be found. And they were supposed to be like your friends, people that are supposed to help ground you, keep you stable and stuff like that. Even when you're in your feelings, and they pretty much abandoned you in your time of need, and or like waited for it all to be over to try to come back in. Oh, let me lower it so you can see the charms better. Okay, that was extra. There you go. Mm. Um, you can't really see how I separated it. So the key was the knowledge and aware to be aware that you need to be flexible on who you're allowing your space and your time and your energy to. So that's why it's like, why do the people that we fight to keep, they don't actually stay? It's like to be flexible with that. Not everything that you want you actually need. You want it, but you don't need it. These people are want, not a need. And if you continue to want these people, you would have continued to be in a very rough and dry environment that wasn't. Well, things will grow because cactus could live in the desert and stuff like that. Lizard can live in the desert, but it's not anything less. Like, you can't live in the desert. You get it? Like, that's what they was trying to have for you, anchor you in, put you in. And it's like, once you have that knowledge and you were aware of that, you changed it, right? You maneuvered your way out of it, contortioned your way out of it, and you walked away from it. And I was saying this could be like spell work or negative energy that they were trying to see, but with the sirens, could just simply be a spell or a song or something that they repeated multiple times over time, like repeat. PTSD, but the one with the C in CT PTSD, right? CT See? PTSD. There we go. um, so it's like they did something over a long period of time, but it just happened, like, say, once in a while that you don't really think would have that big of effect on you, but it did. Um, and it affected how do you see yourself. You no longer see yourself as this one of a kind, special, magical person. You feel like other people should control you and determine your fate and your destiny. And Spirit's just like, no, that needs to change because you are a unicorn, you are one of a kind, and you can, be independent and stand on your own. You will have this psychic ability, which they don't have, which is why they try to stop you from discovering your gifts and your abilities and what makes you so unique, and for you to stand in your faith and your determination, because you will grow into onto a new level and into a whole new being and leave them behind. Like I said, you're the contortionist. You out here bending in ways they can never bend, and it's not hurting you, but it will hurt them, kind of thing. Right? Because cats, they be laying and doing things and getting in places. They are very, the contortionist. They're not. Dogs can't really do that. Okay? Dogs are one way or the other. Like, where cats, they can try to, like, sneak under little places and stuff like that, or squeeze into certain places. Dogs can't do that. But it's all about the knowledge and the wisdom that you're or accepting and allowing into your life. And now we're gonna get into the cards. Okay. So we have I want out. See, boom. They want a second chance. You like, nope, I'm fine. I don't want it. Like, you don't want it. You walking away. Then we have I can't take it anymore. Yes. Like, you like, I want out. I want walking away. Like, I don't want to be here. I want peace. I want real love. I want happiness. You just like, yeah, no. This ain't for me. I don't want it. It's stressful. And then we have I can't promise you anything. And then we have is it over? Told you you're gonna try to come back for a second chance. You just like, I don't want you. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. And they just like, no, like, wait, like, they really trying to anchor you in something, but knowing that they can't keep any promises. All the promises that they make, they can't keep it. Then we have life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. See, told you they want you to realize you were the unicorn. You're the one that was one of a kind this whole goddamn time. They didn't want you to know that. They want you to see that because when you're in this codependent relationship where they can control your faith and your destiny and where you're going and your growth. But like I said, you can't live in the desert. Food doesn't grow in the desert. Like, you can't. Cactus grows, right? There's not water. It doesn't have that much water. What you gonna drink? What you gonna eat? Sand? Like, that kind of thing. Like, it's not a life. It's not. Then we have, you're too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. See, you was that unicorn. They pretend to be your friend. They pretend to be your dog. Right? They wanted what's best for you. They loved you and all this other stuff. But it was too much to take advantage of your kindness. And then what I also was getting is like they wanted to take advantage of your kindness, right? So like even if you do have PTSD, you blame your kindness and feel like your kindness is a weakness when your kindness is actually your strength. Which is why they attacked it. People that is not on your level, when they attack you, they attack things that they don't have. So if somebody's trying to attack your money, it's because they don't have the money that you have. And if you feel like you don't have money, the money that you can have, they can't get that. Like, like the money opportunity that you can get, they don't even know how to get there, where to go, who to negotiate with, they won't know. They won't know. But your kindness is actually a strength, but they trying to turn it into a weakness when it was never a weakness. It what makes you the unicorn. It what makes you one of a kind. But it's why they thinking about you, why they want to come back in your life, why their life is so desperate and so sad. So desperate, so depressing. So they desperate too. So their life is sad, depressing, and dark. And they desperate. Then we have, what do you see in me? Right? You might actually have love for this person. They just saw like an easy come up. Something to anchor onto, to hold on to. Right? Because this cactus has flowers on it. They wanted you to be their supply here. Then we have, I can't handle your love. So they can't promise you anything. They can't handle your love, and it needs to be over if it isn't over. Because they will just be using you for your emotions. They will emotionally drain you. Then we have, why is it that you love me? You see? Also, they insecure. Even if you actually love this person, they never would believe it because they don't love themselves. And that's why they don't feel like they're deserving or worthy of your kindness and even your love, because they don't think or believe that they're worthy or deserving of love. Even if it's their own. So they will drain you of your love, knowing that they can never promise you anything or give you love in any way, shape, or form. They might be nice to you, and you might mistake it as love, but that's not, or love and care, but that's not what they're doing. They're just trying to be nice. And that's why I was like, to forgive them, because they don't know what they do. They don't know what they're doing. They just doing what they see other people do, or what they think somebody will like, kind of thing. Then we have, why can't I move on from you? Oh, because if they try to do a spell, it's for you to anchor or be binded to them, tied to them. But you no longer want this person, you want out. It's all coming to an end. That's why they can't move on from you. It backfired. It sent right back to Sunday. It's just like, she doesn't want you, bro. Like, it's that kind of thing. But then it's like, however, people don't realize, like, you send in spells. If this person don't want you, this person don't want to be with you, you can't do a spell and this person come back to you. Like, it won't. That's not how it work. Especially if this person doesn't want you. They wanted to bend your free will and to bend your destiny, your life, and all this stuff, so it could work out in their favor in the way that they wanted it to be. Like I said, they will see a future with you, but you don't see a future with them. So they wanted it so that you see a future with them, or that they in your future, and they in your future in the position that they want to be in. And it's like, that's not it. That's not what's happening. Then we have, I can't do this right now. Right? You're just like, I'm not going back and forth with you. Like, I'm not going back and forth with you. Like, I said what I said, and it is what it is. Like, I'm not going back and forth with you. And then we have, why can't I tell you the truth? right? Because they didn't want you to speak your truth either. That's a whole nother spell within itself. Like, it's like everything that they now saying that they can't do, or they used to be able to do all freely, willy nilly. Now they can't do it because of all the spells and all the things that they sent to you that you're not accepting backfired and went to them. So if they tried to stop you from you speaking your truth, now they can't really speak their truth, or having a hard time speaking their truth, or even moving on from you and stuff like that. It all gonna affect them. They wanted to stop your love life. That's happening to them. They can't move on from you. They wanted you not to love yourself and know who you are. That's happening to them, and you still doing great. That's what the wand could be like. All this spells and stuff like that backfired, or if it was affecting you, it's all being wiped away now. Because I was doing it in a little circle, so it's like it's being wiped away. All the illusions of what the spell was being caused, or what the spell was causing, is all being wiped away. Or the fact that you have the key, you have this knowledge, you're now able to see through the spell and their illusions that they're trying to put you under. Because with the mermaid being here, they normally sing a song, right? And then, that captures the person, and they start doing whatever this person wanted them to do, dance if they want them to dance and stuff like that. With the black cat, you're independent of it. You're free from that. So even if they try to come in and be your friend to try to anchor you, you got out of it once, you can get out of it again, kind of thing. Yep. So, okay, how I'm doing this is the romance tarot on the top, right? So what they're gonna try to come in, what they're gonna try to say, what they're gonna try to do, right? Or what was done, stuff like that. Because like I said, it's something about sex over here. And then I'm gonna use the wild unknown tarot to be the things that you didn't know about, like behind the scenes, like their thoughts, their intentions, secrets that they're not telling you. With the moon being here, the illusions and stuff like that. Why they trying to put you under this illusion, and so forth. And then after that, I have the tarot of the opposites to see like how we got from over here to here. And then also I have more cards that say look into now that you know this, what they're gonna say or what's gonna happen, kind of thing. Then I have the romance angels saying what you should do, how to help yourself in the situation, maybe some advice. And then I have the light and shade, said like the good and the bad, pretty much why all this need to happen, why I need to get cleared up. And then I have the secret language of light, pretty much, which is all the good to come, which is you actually have happiness and real love away from this person. Alright, so we have the 8 of Wands. So it's like, even if you do sleep with this person, because and trigger, she was like, nobody hit it since you hit it, right? You might allow this person, try to, dust off the cobwebs, kind of thing, and they might take it as, oh, you're allowing them to come back in to start this whole thing over, but you just like, no. Right, some of you might use this opportunity to see if y'all really moved on. Some people, the only reason why y'all stayed with this person for so long was because y'all had sex, and that's the only thing y'all agreed on, y'all was great together on. You sleep with this person again, you realize it was all a lie, it was all an illusion, which helps you move on from this person. Not saying that you should do that, but you do whatever you know where you are and what you're gonna do. You do you, boo. Okay? But and or this person trying to come back, right, with a sob story. Might be late at night with the Eight of Cups, right? That's how I knew that somebody was gonna come back, because it was the Eight of Cups. That was the first card that fell out, and it was like you're walking away from this person. This person, it's like while you're walking away, this person is walking to the spot that you're walking away from, but you turned before even realizing that this person was walking to you, right? Not saying to turn back. Keep walking forward. Keep moving forward. The Eight of Wands is moving forward, gaining momentum, gaining speed. Keep going in the direction you're going. Okay? You keep moving forward. If they want to catch up to you, they jog. They call your name. Something. They would they would do something. Okay, to try to catch up to you, but you keep moving forward. Okay, because like I said, you turned before you even saw this person coming. So it's like, why would you stop and slow yourself down for somebody that you didn't even know was coming to you? And then it's like the only reason why they coming is because you're walking away, because it's over. That's the only reason. Especially with 21 Savage saying that the thinking of the faces that you're making with the same faces that you probably made with them with another person, like they're mad that the things, especially if they didn't really give you the love or anything like that, the fact that somebody else is gonna be treating you better than they could have also pissed them off. Like I said, this person is insecure. They have they're also insecure. They have self-esteem issues, but they overcompensate. So like if they see you out with somebody and y'all haven't dated in years and stuff like that, they were trying to make it seem like it was a couple of days ago or something like that. Y'all just, the breakup were just fresh, and it's just like that was never the case. That was never the situation. It's because they haven't moved on with, meanwhile you haven't moved on. And you forgive yourself and you forgave them, but yet they haven't, they're seeing that, thinking that you did something wrong because they haven't taken accountability of their actions and realized like what they have done. But then for some people it's like it takes you moving on and like a friend be like, bro, like you treated her like shit, this is why da 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 da, and then they get upset. A tear might come to their eye, for real, crying in front of their boys, and they gonna be mad because now you got them crying in front of their friends and blah 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 blah. And then just like, nah, you got yourself crying in front of your friends because you was a dumbass, bro. Like that's on you. So it's like you continue moving on, moving forward. If you allow this person to come back in, you gonna realize that you see through their illusions, you see through their trick. Especially even if they don't say anything with this thing twice, you already know what they're coming for. You already know what they want. Right, then we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, continue moving forward and give to those who give to you. The equal give and take. This person didn't give you that. And it's like now that you're walking away, now they want to give you love. Now they want to give you attention. Now they want to work with you. You're just like, nah, when I wanted to work with you, you didn't want to work with me. Now I don't give a fuck. Like I'm going to go find people that want to work with me, and I don't have to beg them to work with me or whatever. Like they know what they freaking want, kind of thing. Which was like before you walk out be sure before you walk out the door, like that door, like they know what they want. This person don't know what they want. That's why they can never give to you. They know they can't keep you or make any promises because they know they can't deliver it. Right? The star. All of it's out in the open now. Everybody see you. You living in your life purpose. You are happy. That's what the you don't care and stuff like that. I was like, but it better be true, because even if it's a lie, it's gonna be exposed that person is lying, because all the illusions are coming down. Because for the star to happen, the tower has to happen. So all the illusions, false false stability, false foundation, all that already done came down with spiritual intervention. That's what it probably was cleansed away with the little wand and stuff like that. And also with this, your light, you're they like you the one that have hope and happiness and light and being vulnerable, speaking your truth. That and they weren't willing to open up and be vulnerable with you because they don't know who they are. They don't love themselves and they don't really care for themselves. Whereas, so which is why they couldn't believe that you did. And let's say you allow this person to come in because at this point in time you didn't really like love or care for yourself in the best way. It's like now that you're working on that or healing from that, improving that, it's making it a lot easier for you to walk away from this person because you know your worth and you know who you are. And you want to be in friendships and connections and partnerships with people that does not waste your time. When y'all communicate, y'all actually are having an actual conversation. Y'all actually open up. Y'all knowing each other. And like I said, they sure about what they want. They know what they want. And even if they don't know what they want, they communicating that the change and stuff like that, or what they, that kind of thing. Meeting you halfway with that equal give and take. And you're just happy with that, you know? You at peace with that, where this person is just nothing but chaos. See, we have the Nine of Cups. Like, you have actual... You want... But you're going after actual happiness and emotional fulfillment. What they want is only their happiness and emotional fulfillment, where you will, like, for you to be sad and tied to them and bounded to them and losing your independence, losing your sense of self, being in this depressing energy like they are in, and feeling hopeless because like they are, and it's like that's not fair to you. That's just them being smug and arrogant. To think that's equal and that's fair, because you're not giving them that. You never gave them that type of energy, but yet they're trying to give that to you and put that on you, bind you to that. Right? The Page of Pentacles. Like I said, you probably with that change gonna come. Probably took you a while to realize it, but once you realized it, you was running ever since. You was like, baby, nope, I'm good. I don't want it. See? Causing a whole bunch of fights and conflict. You just like, I don't want it. 5 of Cups. You like, I don't want it. 3 Cups down. Like, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Like, I don't want it. Right? And they trying to convince you that. Because what popped in my head, remember with SpongeBob, he was at Sandy house, right? He was like, water. Like, you're trying to really convince yourself that you don't need actual happiness and love, peace of mind, comfort, protection, being supported and taken care for, like, both, y'all both doing that kind of thing. They really trying to convince you of that. And that's why, like, you don't want to be nobody puppet. Like, they really trying to convince you of that. Like, it was okay. You're just like, no, I know that's not okay. It might be okay for you in this situation, but I'm gonna walk away from this because this is not my situation. And they wanted you to be with that baby hit me one more time. And they wanted you, while those 3 cups was down, they was gone and they walked away, you to really be crying and boo-hooing, melancholy, depressed. Because what the 5 of Cups is also is depressed. And feeling like all is lost, you losing your damn mind without them and stuff like that. But it's like, rather than you doing that, you was like, alright, like 3 cups down. It's supposed to be 5 of Cups. That means it's 2 more cups. Why am I sitting here crying over spilled milk for? That made no damn sense. You walked on what? You walked walked on. You was just like, alright, I'm gonna go find me a place where I need to be. And they didn't see that coming. I'm gonna tell you, they didn't see it coming. See, three of swords. Now they heartbroken because they ain't see that shit coming. You wasn't. I keep saying from I set it up here. You weren't supposed to do that. You wasn't. You wasn't supposed to do that. You wasn't supposed to realize the 2 cups still standing. They just wanted you to realize the 3 cups was down and cry over those 3 cups and mourn over those 3 cups forever and a day because those was the 3 cups that's the only matters in your life. And you just like, nah, you said the 5 of cups? I know math. There's 3 cups. So what other 2? Where they at? So just and now they hurt. You find a whole bunch of fights and conflict. You learned and like thought for yourself and realized, oh, this is what you were trying to do? That's funny. That's cute. And you did the opposite. Even if you didn't know that's what they were trying to do, you still did the opposite. And they just like, why the fuck would you do that? Like what? Like what drove you to do the opposite? You just like, just like I just did. Like I don't know. Right? 7 of swords. Because they was being sneaky and deceptive. You just like, I just decided to just go about my business. I want it out. I can't take it no more. This back and forth, in and out, revolving door. You just like, yeah, nah. Whatever the secrets and the lies, the deceptions and not equal give and take. You just like, I'm tired of it. I can't keep living this way. And then with this, that's what it is. They see a future with you. They could have keep doing. See, that's why I can't tell you the truth. They didn't want that to be known. They would have done this forever and ever and a day. Forever and a day. Would have told you sweet little nothings, little lies. Like, oh, I'm going to marry you one day, baby girl. Oh, we going to get married. You're going to have my kids. You're going to do this. We're going to have a white picket fence. All that. That was a lie. It was a lie. And you realized and understood the lie. It was like, oh, you ain't nothing but a liar. He's going to have nothing but heartache, lies, and betrayal all the time. Also, with that 3 of cups, and I said the 3 cups down and then 3 of swords right next to it, those 3 of cups was nothing but heartache, betrayal, being stabbed in the back, ambushed, lied to, belittled, sabotaged. Now I'm looking here, like, and they was fine with it because they wanted you to have, to be in the desert, be in this dry desert. Like if they miserable, you should be miserable too. But they still want you to provide and take care of them, as if they're like this queen of sheep kind of thing, right? Like I said with the cactus and it has the flower, you're the supplier. So if you work to support you and to support them, right? Your money is your money kind of thing. It's not just your pockets. It's both of y'all's. And you like, nope, I'm not doing that. I can't do this for the rest of my life. I will not do this for the rest of my life. Like, then we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you saw through their tricks, their deception. You like, nope, I'm not doing this for the rest of my life. I want out. I can't do this no more. I want to go home. He was like, no, I hate it here. 5 of Pentacles. See, because I told you they wanted you left out in the cold. They wanted you to be struggling. You see, they wanted you to be struggling, but they wanted you to always take care of them and supply for them. Right? Because this person with this beard is a beard here. Not beard, mustache. And they was willing to take out anybody that was going to wake you up to this illusion, tell you the truth or anything like that. So they probably would have lied, manipulated. Whatever they got to do, she continued to believe that. SpongeBob popped in my head like you didn't actually need the water that you actually needed. Right, because it's 2 friends back there. Well, it's 2 people back there, and they also laughing and going on with the joke. So Like I said, this person, even if there's other people around, they would have next man would have put you to the side and tried to talk to you. This person would have like, even if you would have came to like to this person would have like, oh, like blah 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 said this and this person's supposed to be your friend, they would be like, oh nah, that person not my friend, this person a liar, they had it out for me since mad longer, da 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 da. They would have made up a whole bunch of lies to invalid like like what this person was saying was true. They would have like said a whole bunch of things for you to walk away from this person and not believe whatever they said, and pretty much lie even more. And what popped in my head is you sit on the throne of lies. Like they had a whole bunch of lies just adding up, just piling up. Right? Judgment. So it'll be hard for you to make this decision. You can continue following them out in the cold. Also, because judgment is something from your past coming in to affect your future. And that's that this person's trying to come back for a second chance. But they're going to come back with a whole bunch of lies. They're trying to come back from being out in the cold. Because like I said with this, is it over? They want to know, is it over? And if it is over, how much do you know to why it's over? Right? And or if it is over, right? Why is it over so they can know how to maneuver on how to get out of it? To start this cycle back up again. There's something deceptive about it, right? The King of Swords. There's something deceptive about it, but his sword is broken. So I'm going to say he holds the Ace of Swords, but this King of Swords, his sword is broken, so he's not speaking the truth. And your shield is they wasn't, like I said, they weren't prepared for you, or they didn't. You did some shit they wasn't prepared for, okay? And they just like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, what? Look at him, not his sword broken. He just like, what am I supposed to do? I don't have nothing else. Why you break my sword? Like that kind of thing. You're just like, I see a sword coming at me. I'm not supposed to put my shield up. Like, what am I supposed to do? You're just like, Man, they just standing there like, but dude, I told you they wanted to be crowned like the King of Sheba, like Queen of Sheba, but they want to, they want to be treated like royalty, but they're not giving no royal treatment. No, and they didn't want you to learn this, know about it. Page of Pentacles. They didn't want you to know the truth, see the truth. Because you will no longer give to this unbalanced ass situation, and you will leave them out in the cold, which is what they wanted you to do. They lose their supplier. Because with this cactus and the flower, you are providing to them. You get the water, and then you give it to them. Like I said, with your money is their money. Also, with the Pentacles, that goes down. That's another thing that they didn't want you to know. They were taking money from you, or they was draining you of your resources. And that's what they didn't want you to know as well. They was happy about it. Doing this behind your back and doing this secretly. But now that it's out in the open, they don't know what to do, and or they're going to try to play victim and paint you out to be the villain. But it's just like, bitch, you stole from me. Like that kind of thing. So these came out together. So we have the Knight of Pentacles being slow and stubborn in their ways. Also with the Moon, because it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. If they had a spell or did spells, because it's pretty much similar to this right here with the Moon, it was illusion. So you will never find this out. Like I said, if anybody else would have came and told you the truth, they would have lied, manipulated it, manipulated your view of this person. So you can keep this person, or keep them around and keep believing them. So they would have gaslighted you, pretty much. Also manipulated you. Also sold out a friend just to continue to abuse their power. They're arrogant. Okay? 10 of Cups. Told you a whole bunch of fantasies, the sweet nothings. The world. So you won't walk away, you won't leave them, it will never be over. The devil. This karmic cycle will never be over. You'll be too scared to let it go. And y'all be codependent forever. See? Knight of Wands. They can continue playing with you. They can come in and out as long as they want, all they want, because what popped in my head as soon as I say that is like, who else is gonna want you? And it's just like, that's what they really wanted you to do. That's why they don't want you to realize that you're one of a kind. You have a bomb ass personality. You're very kind. And other people want you, just like they was gatekeeping, cock blocking, want to be under this spell, this illusion that nobody wants you, or that they want you, you're gonna marry this person one day, and it's like, that's not the case. This person cannot even give you equal give and take. They literally said, with the Six of Pentacles, right? It literally said, I can't promise you anything. You can promise them stuff, but they can't promise you shit, okay? And even if they do promise it, they cannot bring it to the table. They will always fall short. They will always be inadequate. Hold back, begging, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like they don't have enough money, okay, to accumulate to match up with you, and they don't want you to realize that. So they try to feed you a whole bunch of fears and illusions. Like, nobody else is gonna want you. You gotta stay with me, love me. I'm the best thing that ever happened to you. Da 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 da. When that's never was not true, nor was it the case. This is a karmic cycle. See, 5 of Wands, just being short-sighted and sabotage, which I said. The Three of Swords. The reason why they sabotaged is because they wanted it to make so it could be a very hard decision for you to make on what to do, what move to make next. Even if you want to take your destiny and your life into your own hands, what the fuck are you gonna do? Because they don't know who they are, right? They're blocked, they closed off, they don't know who they are. They expect you to don't know who you are too. They're lost, you should be lost too. And that's not actually the case. They're lost. You, even if you didn't know who you are, you had low self-esteem, but you loved yourself enough and to take and care for yourself enough to know that you didn't want to put up with this bullshit anymore, and to walk away from this person. To know that the better has to be out there. To continue to believe in love and have faith in love. So they, sabotage themselves. They sabotage an actual relationship that would have, like I said, this was the only last time they was actually happy. So if they have other relationships, it wasn't actually happy in those relationships. You actually made this person happy. You brighten up this person's life, and they sabotaged this. So they played themselves trying to play you. They wanted to be this Knight of Wands, this little play, also hot and cold, being unstable and stuff like that, because it was arrogant. They played themselves, because now the girl that they actually wanted, or the person that they actually wanted, don't want them, and they can't get that person back. He's the Empress. They played themselves out of the Empress. They played an Empress. They played an Empress. See the Moon again. They played an Empress. So they try to put the Empress under the illusion, and the Empress was like, I got something for that ass bitch. I'm the Empress. You were under the illusion the whole time that I was just this lowly peasant ass bitch that you They really thought you was some basic ass bitch. You were just like, nah, Sway, I was always that bitch. Like, I been that bitch, forever gonna be that bitch. You played yourself. They played themselves. They tried to treat you like you was average, a basic ass bitch. You just like, nah. Nah. That's their kindness. They took it for advantage. But your kindness is actually your scream because you're the fucking empress. That's how you attract. You're light. The fucking empress. You attract. You're loving. You're nurturing. You're caring. Compassionate. You try to sabotage that, then you will no longer be the empress. You won't be a true fucking empress. But they were the devil being him. They was in this fear, the illusion that you weren't a true fucking empress. They thought they could knock you off their little pedestal, and that self-sabotage, and that was stupid as shit. That's what the star being here now is. Everything is coming to light, and everything's being seen, like who you really are and who this person is. You standing in your power, you have insight and stuff like that. With the moon being here, and I was literally pointing here, all this spells that they was doing is now being wiped away. And if they're trying to keep you stuck or binded to the devil, because in the devil you do not have people chained and to the altar. They trying to have you chained to them, stuck to them. You like no. They try to have you chase them. You don't like no. The Empress doesn't chase. She attracts. She all four fucking queens. Where this person is a fucking knight. The fuck you doing with a knight? Like that kind of thing. Like they have to take orders from somebody else. You don't have to order. Somebody don't take orders from nobody. But being the damn empress, you say the orders, and they gotta follow. But yet they wanted to tell you the orders. You just like no. That's what the unicorn. They didn't want you to know your worth. They didn't want you to realize that you was one of a kind. So you don't leave. You don't walk away. They didn't want you to realize. Page of Wands, right? You won't go out there, go on an adventure and see what is out there for you. But curiosity killed the cat. Because the harder they come, the harder they fall. One and all. They try to stop you. Spirit's just like, nah, we're not doing that. You're not doing that. Right? Then you have the Three of Swords. See? What they trying to hide is that they literally hurt at the fact that they out in the cold. And you going out having new adventures, new opportunities coming to you, and they hurt. They are hurt. They played themselves out of an empress because they thought you was some basic ass bitch, and you was never a basic bitch. Because if you was a basic bitch, they would never gave you a time of day. They played themselves trying to play you. So you continue being kind out here in these streets. See the moon. What I said? They don't want nobody to know that. That's the real secret. So they're trying to use spells and do whatever they can do to keep it a secret so nobody sees or realize. Either see you, come to you, talk to you. It could be lying saying y'all still dating, y'all still together, when that's farther from the goddamn truth. Farthest from the truth. That's with that. Why can't I tell the truth? Because they know they played themselves. They try to play you, and it might have, like I said, with the Knight of Pentacles, it might have took you a while to awaken yourself from this illusion that they was trying to put you under, right? For you to close up this cycle, for you to walk away, because you had like a lot of fears that they were, playing, that they created. So you wouldn't leave. You will lose your mind and stuff like that. So you could be in a codependent relationship with them. They trying to make it really seem like they was your friend. They was your dog. They wanted what was best for you. They loved you. But nah, they loved you loving them. They love the attention the love and care that you gave them. If you got, like I said before, the money, the abundance, because that's the Empress, she's very fertile as well. Wealthy. A lot of good qualities. It's like they trying to nurture and take that from you for themselves, right? And That was childish. Now they're getting the news that was childish. That was stupid. They gotta go elsewhere. Cause this like even if they was a knight, it's like, or before they were trying to pretend to be this knight and seem like they have everything all together. It's like once you healed and you realize you step into this Empress energy, you realize this knight was actually a fucking page, and that's even worse. Cause a page is a child. An Empress can't be in a relationship with a child. This person just continued to decrease, downgrade. The more and more, what popped in my head was Chucky with a clown. He's a clown. Like yeah, sweetie, yeah. And they're closed off to seeing and awakening to their clownish ways, but you're not. So it must be a harsh truth, a harsh reality, a harsh thing to understand and realize and see, but it's like you're healing from it, walking away and moving on and letting it go and doing what's best for you, where this person, like I said, is trying to paint a whole bunch of lies. So the people don't know the real truth. Or people can be slow to the truth because the moon is the same moon in this one. So people can be slow to the truth, but you're not slow to the, like, you see through the tricks and the illusions. You see through their ways. You know who they are. You see their true colors. Whereas some people around them might not be able to see their true colors or anything like that. They're still under this illusion that they are trying to put out, this fantasy that they're trying to put out. Either way, you're proving them wrong. The people that surround you, if you have mutual friends, it could be using the mutual friends to like look on, like check on you and stuff like that. Or if your mutual friend be like, oh, this and this happened, they try to lie and be like, oh yeah, we did this and the third the other day, and like y'all did it together when that was never the case. Like I said, y'all not together. So now we're going. So with the tarot of the opposites, how I'm doing it is, you know how we have one on the top, one on the bottom. So this side is gonna be like the top, how they wanted things to look, how they wanted things to be, and then this side is gonna be like the reality of it, because this is what's really happening. They gonna try to, yeah. Like I said, they wanted it not to be over. They gonna say whatever they gonna need to say so it won't be over. So you can continue giving to them. But you learn to see through their ways and taking your destiny into your own hands. So we have the Six of Swords. So on this side, they feel like whatever they're gonna say, like I said before, like, oh, is it over? They wanted you to tell them why it's over, right? If it is over, why it's over, so they know like how they can talk themselves out of you closing out this cycle. Whereas over here, like I said, it might have took you a long time, but the change gonna come. But this Knight of Pentacles might have took you a while, but you realized and you was like, yep, nope, we're not starting this over, right? There's no calmer waters here. We will not move on to anything. It'll just continue to be chaos, right? Because it went from the 6 to the 5. Like, it would just be nothing but chaos. And this person, even if they're, like I said before, with the desert and stuff like that, when there was hard times, this person left and abandoned you because they didn't want to be there. The 5 of Swords is also can be like coward, because you know there's two people from time to time they're walking away or even just running away. Like when push comes to shove and your back's against the wall, this is not a person you want to have in your corner. They will abandon you for you to fight and defend yourself and fight for your own, even if they started the fight. They want you to fight it for them, and then they will run and leave you to fight it as if it was your fight. And it's like, no, 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 no. Especially with the Empress here, they feel because you were strong enough to handle it and deal with it, and it's just like, no. And then we have the Hierophant. They're gonna try to come in, try to make it seem like they have good morals, good ethics, they change, they know what they want, they speaking the truth. They're gonna say, like I said, they're gonna say whatever they need to say for this to get on, to move on to common waters, but it's all a lie. It's all a lie. All a lie. And then we have, see, the Eight of Swords. So you can be trapped. But you're no longer trapped because you see the truth. You know the truth. Yeah. You know there's no common waters with this person. Yes. Like, person weird. So next we have, I can't talk to you right now. Now that you know the truth, now they can't talk. Cat got their tongue. Funny enough, you was the cat. You got their tongue. Now they don't know because cat got their tongue. Bitch, you know the truth. They ain't expect you to the contortionist. They ain't expect you to be knowing the things the way that you know them. They like, bitch, how you know that? Like this. What popped in my head? No, the video. Who was that? Young. He always be like, bitch, whore, like him, that dude, right? Then the video when the dude was asking him mad question, his hand was on his head and he just looking in amazement like, yo, how you know that? Like that, the person would be amazed, like, nah, a cat, you wasn't supposed to know that. Like, how you did that? How you know that? Like, who told you that? And it's like, bitch, I paid attention. Like, what do you mean how I, like, duh. They just like, no, like, stop. Restart. Kind of thing. It's like, life is not no Nintendo games. Eminem said that. Like, they ain't want you to learn this, to realize the patterns, to see through their deceptions, to see through their secrets, to see through their lies, to prove them wrong, to walk away, to heal your heart. They ain't want none of that. They have, you're different from everyone around me. See what I told you? They try to treat you, try to tell you that you was this basic ass bitch when you was never this basic bitch. You was never. Even if you was this basic bitch, they wouldn't have gave you the time of day. They played themselves out of an empress, and it's like, now that they know and see that you're this empress, they're trying to come back in, and it's like, no. No, 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 no. An empress gets a balanced emperor. This bitch is a page. What you got to do with a page other than give them orders and a message to give on to your emperor? Like, you, like, no, it's not equal give and take. The relationship is not balanced, which is why it will never be stable. Told you, this person don't even know who they are, but you do. And if you don't fully know who you are, you don't mind taking the time out. You're more open-minded and willing to take the time out to know yourself, to heal yourself, know what you want. This person don't. They rather just continue to be lost. You don't have no problem stopping and asking for directions. With the star being here and this compass. But no, this person wanted to be, you follow them and they be the compass, even if they're lost. They will never ask for directions. No. Alright. Then these two came out together. We have, I need to hold back my true feelings for you. Why? Because they wish to be you. See what I said? They trying to live vicariously through you. So the whole thing is a trap. That's why they're trying to bind you and have a codependent relationship. Because on their own, their life is not the way they want to be. But with you, you doing what's best for you, you know who you are, you living in your purpose. They see that you're happy. They want that. But rather than them trying to figure out themselves, they just want to take it from you. And think that that's how life works. And it's like, that's not how life works. Might how a video game works, but life is not a video game. A lot of people need to understand life is not a video game, nor is it a movie, nor is it a show. Like, and then we have passion. Oh, these two came out together. So we have passion, and very soon allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Clearly decide what you want so it can come to you. See, you can do that. This person, you said you want out. You can choose what the fuck you want. You know what the fuck you want. This person don't. You walking away now, all of a sudden they want you and want to come back around. You're just like, no. Like you said, no. Then we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. This person. Page is a child, but I told you. Exactly. And then we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to higher levels of commitment. Man, what I said with the heart with the wings. Then we have an eclipse mermaid with a powerful energy shift. Yeah, which they didn't expect. You eclipsed them. That's what the Empress, they thought that they was playing and stuff like that. They thought everything was gonna work out for them. But you're just like, let me show you something real fast. Like that. Like, with that spells and everything, like they really thought it was working. And it's just like, it wasn't that the spells was working. You really loved and cared for this person. Your light was way too powerful for the spells to work, either one. It's like you actually loved and cared for this person, that you actually wanted to work with this person. But once you was like, I don't want this anymore, it was a wrap. It was over. They didn't expect that. They didn't expect your cutoff game to be so damn strong. And it's just like, that's on you. And then we have Angel of Time. Working too hard. Yeah. You was working too hard to keep this person in your life. This person's like, it's time to let that person go. What the? If it's meant for you, you wouldn't have to work that hard to keep it. You won't have to work that hard to keep it. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's yours, it's yours. Spirit won't try to take it away. Angels won't try to take it away. It's yours. I will give you something to take it away. And especially if they try to give you something to take it away, it's because they have something better to give you. This person was not your better. Let them go. Right? Then we have trick or treat. We here. Yeah, they might be here now and trying to cause a whole bunch of chaos and conflict in your life. And it's just like, bitch, get the fuck out. Like, I don't want you. I want out. I don't want this no more. Leave me alone. I'm good. Deuces. I want a new love life. I want real love, and I'm gonna go find that. They're gonna try to come in. Either they gonna trick you, okay? Trying to tell you sweet little nothings to try to get this further along. You can be in this little trap, like I said. You can be in this trap, or it's gonna be a treat. You don't move on with this person, and you can continue moving on and moving and being free. You said, he'd rather have a life as a free man, even if it's in his grave, than to live a life as somebody's puppet or slave. It's like you're getting away from this person, and that's the actual treat. It's freeing yourself from this person. But this person will try to make it seem like that's not a treat. That's the trick. We gotta pay attention to that. Right? And then see the reverse soulmate team. They don't want for you to find your actual soulmate. It's for you to know who you are, for you to live in your life purpose. He even said that with the oppressors. They're trying to oppress you. But the harder they come, the harder they fall. One and all. So anybody that helped them, anybody that they gathered, recruited, all is going to end. See? Manifestation. You're trying to manifest your soul family, people that are actually meant to be with you, that will connect with you, that's on the same frequency as you. You won't feel lonely being with them, or you won't feel alone being with them. And they can, y'all both communicate and understanding each other, and even if y'all don't agree, it's not like the end all be all of your friendship kind of thing. And then we have alignment, yeah, because they're in alignment with you. They're actually your soul goddamn family, your soul tribe. soul writing. This is what you're writing. You're wishing for. You're manifesting, and this person trying to stop you and sabotage you so you can't find it because they're not it. They don't want you to realize that either. Because then they will realize they was lying, but you already know that they was lying. Insight, yeah, you already know that they lying. Then we have variations, especially with the soulmate team being in the reverse. Okay, with the variations, this person, right? All right, they can be like, I'm your soulmate. All right, yeah, fine, but you're a karmic soulmate. They can be like, well, what is that? You're a soulmate that if I haven't healed from my broken heart and find out who I am, discover who I am, stand proud of who I am, love myself for who I am, I will continue to go after people like you and be hurt and sad, not believing in love, feeling like my life is hopeless. But I know that there's actual good soulmates out there that want to see me grow, want to see me happy, is not gonna lie, trigger me. Your actual real soul family, they don't trigger you. Karmics trigger you, but your actual self, they don't trigger you. And that's what the variations, like, you have to know the differences and what it is. Right? Meditation. Meditate to get the insight. Meditate to manifest. All of it. Because this person could be a karmic soulmate and you didn't know that there was such a thing, so you didn't realize that this was a thing. So pretty much that means, like, in a past life you connected with this person or you were married to this person, and because you felt like you deserve whatever this treatment this person was given to you. But now that you know better with the owl, now that you know better, you're defending yourself and speaking up for yourself and making better choices and decisions for yourself, and with having boundaries and stuff like that. And that's clearing, and it's clearing the karmic lesson for one. And if you had karmic debt, that's, that's one less debt you have to worry about. So your life will continue to get better and improving because you have less and less karma attached to you. Less and less. Like, the hard with this person, with the devil being here like that, was like, could literally be past life or just a very toxic karmic lesson that you needed to learn. Especially with that past, with the judgment. Look at your past and reflect on your past. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.